Rogue 73 from Airsoft and Survival, and today we're going to talk about knots, and I'm hoping to show you and teach you some simple knots which would help you in most situations. First knot we're going to start out with is the thumb knot. It's very simple. You take the end of your rope, loop it round, push it back through the hole. That's your thumb knot. It's used for tying off cut ends of rope like this one to stop it from fraying anymore. There's many other uses for the thumb knot, but this is the basic use for it. Next knot we're going to look at is called a figure of 8. Basically you take your rope, bend it around and make a loop, pass it under your main piece of rope and push it back through the hole. This makes the figure of 8. The next knot we're going to do is sometimes called the granny knot, or the reef knot, or even the scout knot. Knots have many names, but at the end of the day they still tie two pieces of rope. So basically that's what this one does. And I'm using two different types of rope here. Military green one and a bright green one, so you can see how this works. But basically the rule is that right goes over left and then left over right, pulling it through the loops. This is a great knot for securing two pieces of rope of equal thickness. But the rope must be under tension at all times. If the knot has no tension, the knot will undo, very simply. This is a very nice knot for securing simple packages, or even when doing first aid and making slings. Again, as we said, simple rule of right over left and then left over right. And make sure the knot is always under tension to keep it tight. Once the tension is released, the knot will simply open up. The next knot we're going to do is called the fisherman's knot. Again, it's used for tying two pieces of rope together. This is great if you found out that your piece of rope or paracord is not long enough to reach somewhere and you need to join another piece of rope to it. It's very simple. You take your first piece of rope and you make that thumb knot that we did earlier on top of the other piece of rope. Then you do the same on the other side, making that simple thumb knot. Then when you pull them together, they tighten and hold each other. It's a very easy and simple way of joining two pieces of rope very securely. The next knot we're going to look at is called a sheet bend. Again, this is for joining two pieces of rope. You take your first piece of rope and make a long loop. Then feed your other piece of rope through the hole, around the tree, and then back through itself. This is a sheet bend. There's also a double sheet bend. It starts out the exact same. It goes around the tree, but this time it goes once, twice, and pull tight. This gives it a little bit more extra security if you're putting a bit more weight together. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Some knots can be very difficult, some knots can be easy, but knots can be really fun. You can do amazing things with knots. Just takes a little bit of practice. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up. Helps me making more. Please like and subscribe, and follow me on Facebook. Please look out for more of my videos. And remember, be prepared.